Hello, Philly YouTubers, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. On the last episode, we headed over to Global Studios for the first time, ran into some trouble with the security guard, and had to go back over to the detention center so that we could get a sign saying we should be here. Got past the security guard, ran into Gumshoe, who is also investigating this case because he's a detective. So he also gave us permission to search the rest of the area. So we are going to head back over to, well, the only place that we can currently head back to, Studio Main Gate. The first studio is where we want to head off to, which is right behind Gumshoe's shoulder on the right, but we can't currently go there yet, so we have to get something first. Nick, look! That security lady is in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. Oh god, donuts, that sounds so nice. It's early in the morning, I haven't had breakfast yet. I guess all cops like their donuts. She's not a cop. Yeah, and they're soft enough she doesn't need teeth to chew them.
Hey, you! Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet?
Irk. She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Okay, we actually have the ability to talk to her again. We have 3 new reasons: photographic proof, reasons for suspicion, and Mr. Hammer. So let's start with the photographic proof. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am?
Oh, that? I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took the photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see.
Why? I mean, do that many people walk through the gate?
This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him, too. If he's not the one that did it, I don't know who is.
Maybe it was you?
Yeah, good one, Sonny.
She thinks I was joking. Ah, my voice. Ugh, I don't have her voice completely down again. Let's talk about Mr. Hammer. Was the victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor?
Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio.
Was? Past tense? Oh yes, he was great as the bearded samurai. Oh, all audio just stopped for me. What happened? Oh, there we go. Okay, my headphone's acting up. Why did it do that? It's charging right now.
That too, yes. He shone the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate. It's a disgrace, I tell you.
Maybe some people like to play the villain.
Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him?
Maybe, no, I guess not Hammer. So let's talk about this automatic camera, because that's the only thing we really have that's against us. How about the security camera? Oh god, I had to burp.
Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through the gate, see?
Oh, she's saying see now too?
Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes a picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details.
Isn't that your job?
I just view all the photos on the computer over here. In the security guard station.
There's no here in that word.
I check them every day before going home, I do.
Can we get a copy? Please? So, please can I get a copy? Let's examine the computer. I want a copy of the picture. The computer that runs the studio security cameras.
Hey, no touching!
Okay, I guess she's not going to give me the opportunity. Why? Why do you not want me to get a picture? Whatever. So, now we have the ability to actually move over to the other side, which is the employee area, which, if we look at the map, is just to the right of us. See, employee area, where the dressing room is as well, which is where Powers was apparently at. So, if we can find any proof that Powers was actually sleeping, that might help us. Let's head over there.
Nick! This is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff! Hey, look! There's Powers' dressing room! No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around!
So, this is another double screen area. Let's take a good look. Looks like there's, well, you can see Will Powers' name listed right next to the thing. For the longest time, I always thought this was inside a building. Apparently, this is outside. I never noticed that I always thought that the scene was just a blue color. And apparently, that's the sky. So, sure did I know. So, let's see. Well, that thing kind of stands out immediately. Let's take a look. Examine that. The metal grate on the drain here has been taken off. That's a pretty big drain. I could you could fit through here, I bet.
Yeah, if you snuck in that way, you wouldn't have to pay at the gate.
Well, if you want to leave that way, be my guest.
Right. Huh? Hey, I'm not a kid.
Well, you agreed for a moment. Also, pretty much whenever we get to a new area, let's examine as many things as we can, because you can usually get some funny things. I don't think it's in here. Oh, it is in here. Let's examine this. I can't examine that? Will this work? Please? Or am I going to examine the bike? I want to examine this! Oh, there's probably another one here. Let's examine the food on the table. Remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak.
T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot.
You just had a burger.
Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks.
What? What, is she a cow? Isn't that cannibalism if it is? So, there's nothing else here. So, let us go to the dressing room. Which I think we just simply move there now. Yep. Powers' dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping? Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping.
No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they?
Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth, for his sake. So, this is the room. Get a good look at things. Let's see. Well, the cot here looks like it's actually been slept in, so let's examine that. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. Well, that helps. There's a giant window here, though, so that doesn't really help us. Let's examine the giant window. It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. I guess it is kind of dusty outside. Oh, okay, that might help. Bunch of clothing here. Nice tea set on the table. Hairpiece, let's examine the hairpiece. There's a vast array of cosmetics here.
Ooh! This is the wig you use in Samurai Boogie Woogie!
That's an actual thing.
Nick, try this on!
No. And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig?
I kind of like samurai movies.
Kinda? More like obsessed. So, let's examine the bag down here.
This must be Powers' bag!
Hey, don't open that!
Look!
An employee card key. This must be Powers'. It says Studio 1.
Let's take it, Nick!
This is not stealing. Borrow it. You mean borrow. Okay, so we're borrowing the card key. And this will actually get us into Studio 1, which is nice because, well, we haven't had the ability to actually get into Studio 1 yet. So, let's head over there. Because that is where the murder took place. So far, we've only found the place where the witness apparently said he was going to be at. So, if we can go see where the murder took place, that'd be nice. Back to the studio main gate. She's still here, so let's just ignore her. Outside Studio 1. Hi, Gumshoe. What we need to do first is we need to examine the door. Like so. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body.
Let's go in and check it out, Nick!
I wonder if this card key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. It opened!
All right, we're in!
She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. Hi, Gumshoe. Bye, Gumshoe. We're going to be just walking right by you. We're going to go inside Studio 1. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden.
Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real.
Well, the evil magistrate did die here. And the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. So, yeah, they have the... It's not really a chalk outline, it's more of a tape outline now. They also have 1, 2... What are these? 1, 2, and 3. I mean, those are obviously the pieces of evidence that they have, but what could they possibly have numbered there? The body? Maybe the spear? What else could they possibly have had? The picture? Why would the picture be here? So, let me examine one thing here first. And it is this thing right here. I'm not going to say what it is because that's the entire reason why we're going to be examining it.
Look, a ladder.
That's a step ladder.
So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick.
But, right. Sorry. This girl is out there. So, you haven't exactly noticed it yet. But they didn't really agree on whether or not this was a ladder or a step ladder. It's kind of a running joke throughout all of Phoenix Wright. So we're going to be, anytime we see a ladder from here on out, we're going to be examining it and see what their conversation goes like. So let's examine, well, let's obviously examine this. They outline where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate's costume. Maybe that was number 2. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny. I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. So it didn't go all the way through him. It just, like, stuck. That's not that much of a... How long was the spear? I mean, that's less than a foot of it being stuck inside a body. What am I saying? I watched too many Criminal Minds. I'm trying to figure out what the unsub's like. All right, I mean, obviously we know it's maybe willpowers. Let's examine the cameras.
Whoa, look at that camera. That must cost a ton.
Yeah, so don't touch it.
Whoa, it's heavier than I thought.
Oh, another new voice.
Hey, you no touching that.
I have no clue what I'm doing. Sorry, my partner's kind of, you know.
You know? No, I don't know.
Who are you?
Who, me? I'm an assistant here.
I'm giving her like a light, a light, old person's voice. I don't know why. She's probably the youngest person here other than Maya.
I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. Oh, you're WP's people. WP? Oh, Will Powers. WP. I get it.
Yeah, it's not like it's kind of clear cut, Maya.
I don't envy you guys one bit. But do what you can for WP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent.
Well, at least someone's on our side.
Don't worry. Leave it to us.
So this is, well, we'll actually get a look at her real name. I mean, all we have is Penny so far. It is assistant, named Penny Nichols. Penny Nichols. Of course, keeping up on the names like Jackhammer and Will Powers. Pun names. They get, I think they get less evident as the series goes on. So, actually, I don't really think that's true or not. So, let's see. Yeah, we can talk with her. Let's talk with her quickly. What did I just do? Did I just do something? I did do something. Whoops! I'm accidentally screwing up the I'm screwing up the screen window size. No. Go back to normal. There we go. So, let's examine, or let's talk. The day of the crime. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder?
Yes, I was in the studio the whole day.
I'm gonna give her a raspy voice like she just has a sore throat.
I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studios aren't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences. I see. Neat.
Oh, the music stopped. Ooh, new picture.
In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area.
We got Jackhammer on the left, Will Powers on the floor, and there's the security guard in the background. And what is that third one from? WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else. The employee area. That's where Powers' dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. Why is WP easier to say, easier for her to say than Will or Powers? But I didn't see either of them after that. Okay, so she doesn't believe Powers did it, but she has no proof that he didn't do it. So let's talk about Will Powers. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private... What kind of a girl do you think I am? What kind? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. I'm sorry. Okay, you're very awkward, Phoenix. We know that already. Someone for getting a confirmation of Powers' alibi.
What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything.
Yeah, we haven't found anything. The only thing we've gotten so far is the autopsy report and a card key. Neither of those are proof. Oh, we also have a guide map, I guess. And our badge, which we had since the beginning. Maybe I should start showing that off to everyone.
If WP was the only one who came into the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph.
Sorry, I know you're busy. Not really. My headphones jacked up again. I'm not gonna bother it. Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! Oh wait, the music didn't stop. The music just stopped in game, not in my ear.
That's what I'm talking about. A clue, a lead.
Well, I don't know about that, but that day this afternoon, I sensed someone was here. You sensed? Yes, several times. Some other studio employees, maybe? No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Really?
But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them?
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry I don't have any better information than that.
No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps.
Well, it doesn't really help us, but she believes someone else was here. We need proof, though. That's what Edgeworth and the judge will say. Let's go
put that security lady on the spot.
What does that mean? Oh, we also have sensing someone, so let's just reiterate this. So you sense that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yes, I think. I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony.
Nick, what about that security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them.
Well, she was pretty adamant that she didn't see anyone else other than Powers. I mean, she said she saw Jackhammer go there before 1, and that she saw Powers go there between 1 and 2:30. She doesn't remember the exact time. She just has a picture, apparently. But we're gonna call it an episode here. So, on the next episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, we're going to be going back over to the security lady for the 3rd time and going to talk with her a little bit. And, Actually, you know what? Let's continue on for a little bit. The reason being is that we're actually very close to the end of the day. So let's go back over to the security lady.
What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you've seen a ghost.
Well, she's standing right in front of us. Because you're at least 350 years old. All right, let's talk with her. There should only be one new thing. Assistant's claim.
What? I saw that suspicious look on your face.
I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 o'clock, correct? 1 p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times?
Sure as can be. But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time?
Or was you stuffing your face with donuts?
Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Eek! Alright, you better tell me and tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin!
I thought she was gonna go nuclear there, so I stopped talking just in case.
Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh? We were just talking to the assistant in Studio 1. Her! She's not even a full-time employee! Ah, you youngins are like that nowadays, running your mouth like... Grrr!
She left.
Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders.
Yes, which means we can examine the computer now. So let's examine that. I want a picture! The computer that runs the studio security cameras.
Nick, maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer.
Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Of course I'm gonna try it. Okay, let's give it a try.
You know how to work these things, Nick?
Well, looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. Looks like the camera turned on at 1 o'clock p.m. that day. 1 o'clock. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number of the security camera. Well, balls! We don't know the number. So, actually, I do know the number, but we have to find out what it is. So, let's just say this. There! Entered!
Nothing happened.
Huh? Maybe I got the number wrong.
Maybe we should go look at the camera again?
Which we didn't look at the camera again, so let's quickly do that. Because if you need the number, you gotta look at the camera. So, excuse us, Gumshoe. Let me just stand right behind you and examine the camera here. Hey, there's a camera here.
That's a security camera. It takes photos of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data, and you can see who went there.
I lost Gumshoe's accent. There's another plate on the camera. ST1307. That must be the camera ID number. Okay, we got that. Let's back up. Move back over to the main gate, and let's put that number in. Examine. Yep. We already know this. Try it. Actually, whenever you get the ability to go through text you've already been through, you get that fast forward button. All you have to do is hold it down. So, like, if you ever replay case, you can just do that to skip most of the dialogue. So ST1307, that's the correct one. There, entered.
Hey, it printed out the data for that day.
Let's see what we got. Huh?
How is this a picture of Will Powers?
Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him.
I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back.
Huh? October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2.
What does that mean?
Maybe there's more photo data from that day?
Nope, that's the only one in the computer.
And we'll get that photograph added to our court record.
Hey, Nick! Can we use this photo as evidence for the trial?
Yeah.
We'll put that security lady in her place with this.
Right, we'll put her in her place.
Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says.
Wait, let's not.
Why not?
It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon.
Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for.
Well, we already ran into that issue last case by showing our evidence to Red White. Granted, that was the only way to actually get him into court, but it kind of got us thrown in jail and accused of murder, so that wasn't exactly the best payout.
Why, you could be the next evil magistrate.
Hey, why do I have to be the villain?
Relax, it was just a joke. So are we done for today?
I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady? True! We don't have definite proof that that's Will Powers. It's a person in a suit. we've now finished off day 1. We're heading off to the trial tomorrow. Literally tomorrow. So, on the next episode of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, we're going to be heading off to the trial, try and hopefully prove that Will Powers was not the guy in the suit. Maybe we can find out who is. I don't know. So, until next time, hopefully you enjoy. I think the guy is coming. He should be very close. Yep, there he is. Hello, Mr. Mario. Mr. Mario is the one that's sending the love letters. Thank God I grabbed that. Okay, this is probably a good spot. You don't really want to get near him or interrupt him, so let's just get prepared. Oh, look how shaky my hands are right now. You need to get him in full body, and you also need to get him putting the letter in the post. So